Yo. What's your problem, man, with network marketing? I want you to leave me a comment. I want to have a real dialogue with you. I'm actually going to jump on Facebook Live at the same time. And let's just talk. Let's just talk. Candidly, I will tell you up front, I am an advocate for the entire industry. I believe that network marketing is uh, can be a savior for people who are struggling financially. So give me a second. While I'm hopping on Facebook, go ahead and comment where you're from, the name of your business and or brand. I can't see your comments scroll up live as we are YouTube living. But let's just have a real conversation, man. Let's have a real conversation about what your issues are. And I have issues with network marketing too. But I was always taught that you always weigh the pros and the cons and you see um, which outweighs the other, right? So I believe that the pros far outweigh the cons in network marketing. That's why I love it. That's why I'm heavily involved in the industry. That's why I fight for and go to bat for the industry itself. Um, so let's have some open dialogue, if you will. If you ain't scared, I get a lot of comments on some of my posts, um, but nobody's willing to have an open dialogue in a lot of cases. They will kind of drop their comment and run, and when I reply, they don't say anything back. All right, so network marketing. What's your feel? Love it, hate it, like it a little bit, got a problem with it? Ever tried it before? Let's have an open dialogue. Let's have an open conversation, and I'm gonna give you some of the things that I don't like, some of my problems, but after doing my due diligence and looking at the industry as a whole, unemotionally, right? I had to take my emotions out of it and look at it from a practical standpoint. What's going on, Sherrod? And I had to really look at whether or not my hate was substantiated, right? What's going on, Double A? Comment where you're from, the name of your business and or brand. I want to connect with each and everybody today. I think this is a serious topic, not because of what the network marketing company that I'm in. I'm not trying to pitch you on network marketing or my company. I am trying to make a case for you to take a serious look at a network marketing company of your choosing. Is that fair? Now, I need y'all to talk to me today. I don't need for y'all um, to be sitting back. I know it's lunchtime for some of y'all, so some of y'all can actually chat, comment. Go ahead and hit the share button if you have not already. Let's get some other folks involved in the conversation as well. I'm going to go ahead and share the Facebook feed to my timeline if I can. So if you're on YouTube, let us know what is your problem with network marketing. Even if you're like me, you're in it, but you realize there's still some problems that can be cleaned up industry wide. Chad, making dreams a reality out of North Carolina. Good afternoon. Sultry Sounds. What's going on, my friend? So I will tell you a couple of things that I don't couple of the problems I have with network marketing myself. For those of you who do not know me, first of all, my name is H. Cortez, also known as the Financial Health Mentor. And my job is to bring practical, proven wealth building strategies to working men and women all over this great nation of ours. I'm your favorite fatherpreneur, and I really am passionate about entrepreneurship. In fact, my mission, I believe God created me in this time and space to empower people economically through entrepreneurship. Now, I get entrepreneurship isn't for everybody, but at the end of the day, what's going on, Martina? At the end of the day, it could be a saving grace for more people if they open their minds to what entrepreneurship really is, especially in the U.S. economy, right? What is entrepreneurship in the U.S. economy? So Roland said, I had to get people to take network marketing serious, meaning most people think they are all pyramid schemes. Okay, so that is one problem that Roland said he's had with network marketing is trying to get people to see the validity of network marketing. A lot of people do think they are scammed, and that's one of the reasons that I advocate for the entire industry, because I want people to do network marketing right. I want them to be successful at it so that we can actually reduce the stigma of it being some sort of scam and people are losing their shirts. What's going on, Regina? So I definitely get that. And I believe that is the toughest part of network marketing is talking to people who are closed-minded and those people passing judgment on you or anybody else for getting involved in something like network marketing when if you think about where most people are and what most people have gone through, a lot of people have lost their shirts chasing a college degree. Now, the thing is, chasing a college degree is socially acceptable. So even for you to get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in debt to get your college degree, that is socially acceptable. So when you, I don't have to go through the same thing when I talk about college to somebody. I don't have to go through they don't have to go through a mindset shift to believe that I'm gonna go through a learning situation for 5 straight years, 4 to 5 years, where I'm not gonna make any money while I'm in the process of learning, but year 6, year 7, I'm going to be able to get gainfully employed based on what I learned, and then it's gonna actually make up over a lifetime what the 5 years I spent not earning any money while I was learning. Now, I hope you guys understand what I just laid out. Because college is socially acceptable, I can tell you to go to school and get a degree. It's going to cost you $80,000 to do it. While you're doing it, you're not going to be able to make any money. And then after you accomplish the task, you're going to have to fight to get in position to make money. And everybody says, bet. Sign me up. I'm in. I got what it takes. I'm going to go ahead and put my head down for these 5 years, and I'm going to make this college run, get my degree, and then I'm going to go out there and sell myself to an employer, and then I'm going to start making money to first pay the student loans back, but then go ahead and carve out a lifestyle for me. But I can't convince most people that in network marketing is going to take you about 4 or 5 years to develop yourself mentally, to put yourself in position to start learning how to overcome rejection first, then overcome objection second, and then actually learn to build networks and connections with people where they can fundamentally see the value of building a network that's going to pay you for life, the same way that I see the value in going to college for 5 years for free, getting into debt to do it, but that college degree is going to pay me for life. See, I can't convince most people that network marketing is an equal, if not greater, education with an upside that will pay you 40, 50, 60 times more throughout the course of your life if you commit to it the same way you commit to getting a degree and commit to putting that degree to work. See, if you got a degree right now, I want you to be honest with me. Now, and I don't bash people with degrees because I don't have one, right? But if you got a degree right now, I want you to tell me if you've ever said this to yourself. I'm going to get a damn job. I'm going to make this degree pay for itself. With all conviction, you said, I'm putting this doggone degree to work. Come on, y'all ain't talking to me, man. I'm starting to get a little discouraged because y'all don't want to talk to me. Let's have an honest conversation. You said to yourself, I'm putting this doggone degree to work. I done went to school. I busted my butt for 5, 6 years. Ate ramen noodles for 6 years straight. Whatever you went through to get that degree, you said, man, I'm going to make this work. What would happen is if in year 3, year 4, year 5 of network marketing, you had that same level of commitment that I'm going to make this ish work. If you put in that same commitment that year 5 in network marketing, I've gone through all of the mental transition that I need to go. Year 5, now it's time for this thing to pay off. What if you took that same level of commitment and the first time you tried to recruit a big go-getter onto your team, they shot you down? The same way the first time you sent your resume after you got your college degree to the first company and they shot you down. And you said, nope, I'm going to make this degree pay for itself. So I'm sending my resume to 100 companies. What if you go out and prospect 100 people to get them in your network marketing company with the same conviction and the same expectations that you did with your college degree and sending those resumes out? You fully expected those people to hire you when you sent your resume out because you got a college degree. I'm telling you, if you've been in network marketing for 3, 4, 5 years and you've really been learning and growing, you should fully expect people to join your network marketing business the same way you expect somebody to hire you with a college degree. Right? Roland said he was fortunate his employer paid for his degree, or at least paid for half of it. Still owe $30K. But yeah, what was your mindset though, Roland? You like, hey, this degree, because you've been socially conditioned that this degree means something. So when I go out and I talk to people about myself hiring me, you should, because I've gone through the proper channels that everybody said I should go through. So I expect to get a job after college. What if you seriously put that same effort and intention behind the skills that you acquire as a network marketer? See, if you've been working on yourself, I've been working on myself for 20 years in the network marketing industry, on again, off again, on again, off again, without a whole lot of full and total commitment until this last company that I became a part of. Right? Just reading the books, associating with winners, all of that stuff, man, that has created an environment in my head now that I can be confident in what I got my hands on, and I do it unapologetically because I realize the power of it, right? Now, come on, let's talk about what your problem is with network marketing. I want to talk about the problems in network marketing because I have a few that I want to talk about. So I believe I've been blessed, no degree, and every job I get is better than the last one, the one before. Yeah, And if somebody would have told you, if you'd have told people that you weren't going to get a degree and you were going to be blessed, they would probably laugh in your face. I got tired of hearing that you go to school for this, so I went. However, the skills I've learned here far succeed those from school. Yeah, a lot of people are asking, have you gone to school for this? What's your certification? What is your qualifications? All of that, because we've been socially conditioned to believe that if you're doing anything of substance, then you must have gotten approval through the education system. Right? Yes, been working network marketing for years. Just watch, rinse, and repeat the process. Now I'm making money with the knowledge and training I'm receiving now. Yep. Yeah, they laughed in your face, Tori, and they probably did when you told your parents, your friends, your teachers, and those you looked up to that you're not going to college. Had to go through a paradigm shift. Yep, that's what it is. So one of the biggest problems that I have with network marketing, and like I said, I advocate for the industry, but I want to make it better, so I don't run from the issues with the industry. I'm trying to find problems and solve the problems with the industry. One of the problems is a lot of people oversell or overpromise and underdeliver, right? They make it seem as if you can make a ton of money with virtually no effort. So when the person who's trying to make a quick buck comes into network marketing and they can't, and they realize that it takes some actual work, you have to develop some actual skills, and they fail, and then they go and bash the whole industry because one rep said, man, come and let me show you, we're gonna get rich tonight. And somebody believed that, and when they didn't get rich tonight, they went out and they bashed the whole industry, right? Problem is not enough leaders are showing their teams how to have success without showing the real blueprint of how to succeed. That is true. That is true. So yeah, you are the answer. So one of the problems that I have with network marketing is there are too many marketers making it seem as though it is easy to do this. Now, we should explain the simplicity in it because the model itself is simple. The model itself is simple, but it's not easy, right? Another way I like to say it is that network marketing is a great vehicle, but there are a lot of bad drivers, right? It's a great vehicle in and of itself, but there are a lot of bad drivers. And it's the only industry where if a bad driver makes bad moves and causes a wreck, we blame the industry, right? GM puts out cars that they know got bad parts that will ultimately be recalled. And if one of those parts causes an accident, we don't blame the industry. A lot of times we don't even blame GM. We blame the driver, right? The other problem is many people who are selfish and want to stay at the top by themselves, and they aren't transparent and authentic with the process. That's a great one. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. I'm tired of people asking or saying, is it a pyramid? But I still believe in it. Donna says she still believes in it. Did I miss your other comment, Donna? Right? A lot of people will say, is it a pyramid? And what they're asking is it network marketing? Because people don't want anything to do with network marketing. However, some of the biggest industries in the world are network marketing industries. And I'm not talking about our traditional network marketing. I want you to think about somebody who sells insurance. I want you to think about, and not somebody who's in Primerica, which is known more for being a network marketing company than an insurance company. I want you to think about State Farm. I want you to think about Progressive. I want you to think about Allstate. I want you to think about Americans Family, right? These are big time insurance agencies, right? But they are also big time network marketing or direct sales companies. Why? Because if I went and got licensed for my insurance certification through State Farm, for instance, I would be able to work at State Farm as a individual producer, right? But I will also be able to go out and recruit other producers. And if they came on and they got their license through State Farm, guess what? Every single time they sold some insurance, I would get a piece of that action. But nobody says to an insurance agent when they say, hey, I want to hire you to come work for State Farm. Nobody asks State Farm, is it a pyramid? Right? Let's look at real estate. Gundaker, Coldwell Banker, Remax, Keller Williams. If I went through Keller Williams and got my real estate license, my license to sell real estate, do real estate transactions, got my license, I could sell real estate and I would make money off of that. But then if I went out and I recruited other people to get their real estate license through Keller Williams and they got licensed, every time they sold a house, I get a piece of that action. But when I tell people, you want to come over here and work for Keller Williams with me, nobody asks Keller Williams a pyramid. But Keller Williams allows you to build a network of real estate sales agents under you, and you override everything they do the same way that network marketing does. Nobody says that Diane Cortez is going to make all the money at the top. Nobody says that. Nobody says when I go work for Keller Williams, Mr. Keller and Mr. Williams or whoever owns Keller Williams, nobody says, man, they going to make all the money. They're top of the pyramid. Nobody says that. When I go and get licensed to sell insurance through Allstate, State Farm, some of the big boys, right? Farmers. Nobody says Mr. Farmer is at the top of the pyramid. He's going to make all the money. But that's exactly what happens is every policy sold rolls up to the top. Now, here's what people got to understand. They say people at the top make all the money. They do make a lot of money, but they don't make more money than the people at the bottom. And I've been in a lot of companies. I'll just give you mine, for instance. If I go out and I grabbed Tori on my team, and I said, Tori, I'm going to show you how to build wealth over time. If you want to build a team, you can speed up your process of building wealth. Right? She says, okay, I'm game. What do I have to do? I said, there's a certain process that we have to get you to introduce what we're doing to other people. I'm going to teach you that process. Now, when I teach Tori that process, she's going to go out and she's going to recruit her first person. Her first person is going to pay her $8 in this scenario, and is going to pay me $25 because it's going to pay me $20 because I trained her on how to do that. The second person that Tori goes out and she introduces to what we're doing based on how I trained her, she's going to make another $8, then I'm going to make $20. Now you're saying, Cortez, that's exactly what we're talking about. You are making more money than Tori and she's doing the work. That is correct. But how much work did she actually do without me training her and being in the trenches with her? But what happens when Tori gets our system down and she goes out and recruits her third person, her fourth person, her fifth person? She's going to make $28 for bringing on that third person. She's going to make $28 for bringing on that fourth person. She's going to make $28 for bringing on that fifth person, that sixth person, and so on and so forth. And I'm going to make the smaller amount. Now, the reason I make more money than Tori is because I don't have just Tori that I've trained to be able to do that. I have hundreds of people that I've trained to do that. So now I make a small portion of hundreds of people's effort, but I don't make more than they make off their own effort. I'm making more money from volume, not from each individual. And here's the other thing that you got to understand about network marketing. None of the money that I make comes from Tori's check. The company pays me a separate training bonus for helping them. You get it? The company didn't say, okay, when Tori gets her third person, because you have trained her, we're going to pay her $28 and then she has to turn around and pay you a small piece of that. No, the company gives Tori her full $28 and then turns around and gives me a small piece too. Because they know they wouldn't have Tori's business if it wasn't for me introducing Tori. Tori wouldn't stick around if I didn't train Tori properly and help her have success. So yes, I make more money than Tori, but not because Tori can't make the same amount of money. I make more money than Tori because I'm making a small piece of several hundred, and she's making 100% off just one herself. Right now, she's getting paid off her own efforts only. But she has the same capacity to go out and build a team of hundreds. She has a same capacity. She can even build a team bigger than my team and make more money than me. In a corporate structure, though, can you, in your company right now, go make more money than your CEO? Can you right now in your company, whenever you decide to turn on the juice, can you make more money than your supervisor? Can you make more money than your manager? Can you make more money than a VP? Right? So one of the things that I do have an issue with, another thing that I have an issue with when it comes to network marketing is a lot of times companies tend to overprice the products. Companies do sometimes tend to overprice the products. And I think that makes it harder for the individuals to have success. That makes it harder for the for customers to stay loyal to the product because the products seem sometimes to be overpriced. And we know that a lot of times they're overpriced because there's a lot of hands that got to get a piece of that commission. The company has got to make its money, then the company's got to pay the field, right? So a lot of times you would have a good quality product that should be premium priced, but sometimes the pricing is above premium, right? It's like if you look at liquor, for instance, there is a vodka that hasn't been aged and distilled multiple times, like, and that vodka is sold for a minimum price, right? But the vodka that has been aged for months or years, the vodka that has been distilled 4, 5, 6 times, the vodka that has a history of their process that has been proven that if you drink a certain amount, you won't wake over with a banging headache, right? That vodka is premium price, as it should be, because they actually gone through more processes. They had more overheads to produce a superior quality product. That's not always the case with network marketing. Now, I get it that some network marketing companies do have the science behind their product. They have the technology. They have the resume and all of that behind the product, and the product should be priced right up there with everything else. But sometimes when you take something like vitamins, for instance, and the pricing is 20 times that of a good quality product, then I think that sometimes creates this stigma. And not all the time is it just the price. Sometimes it is the inability of the company to teach its field why the price is what it is. Right? See, when you look at, again, if we go to liquor, and if I look at my girl Vanessa Braxton's Black Mama Vodka, and I look at what she goes through to create this premium vodka, and then I can compare it to how other vodka is created. I can compare the ingredients in her vodka versus the ingredients in one that is not premium, and I can say, I can feel confident not only that this is a superior quality vodka, but I also know why it's a superior quality, and I know how to communicate to the average consumer that it's a superior product. And sometimes that's on the company not being able to do a good enough job teaching that. Sometimes that's on the rep not taking the time to actually go and learn that. But either way, it messes up the whole industry. What else we got? Who else we got? What else we got? What is it that you don't like about the industry? Right, this is good, man. I like I said, I'm an advocate for the industry, right? Anybody else got anything that they don't like about network marketing? So let's talk about some of the things that is positive about network marketing. A lot of people don't get this. If you take network marketing seriously and you start going through the steps that you need to go through to get good at network marketing, those are marketable skills. Through the years, I probably had 10, 12, 14 promotions on my regular job that I can directly attribute to the skills I learned in network marketing. Mainly the confidence I was able to get, the positive mental attitude, my communication skills, my networking skills, my team building skills, my teamwork skills. All of that stuff came from the network marketing industry. As I was growing myself to get good in the network marketing industry, those skills transferred and bled over into my professional skills on my job. Right? But that was me taking network marketing serious. When my mentor said, read this book, I read this book. When my mentor said, you need to become a better communicator, I became a better communicator. When my mentor says, hey, this thing is all about team building, building rapport and relationships. Well, I learned how to team build and build rapport and relationships with people, my coworkers. That made me a more desirable employee. Therefore, I was getting advancements above those in my peer group. That came from network marketing. Right? Network marketing gives you the ability to earn leveraged income. Leveraged income, right? On my job, I was so good at team building and communicating. I was often the one that if they brought somebody in, I would be the one that trained that person. If they brought a client in to kind of give them an idea of what it is that we do, that client shadowed me, right? And I didn't get any extra in my pay for being that good and doing those things. But let me train a Tori really, really well. Let me train a Regina really, really well in this. I'm going to get leverage pay from their actions over and over and over and over and over again. Right? When I train somebody so good on my job that they actually became the trainer for the company, I didn't get nothing extra for that. I trained somebody so good on my job that they became a trainer. I didn't get nothing extra for that. I didn't get nothing extra. Isaiah said, that sounds like me as you speak. I don't get nothing extra for that. But in the world of network marketing, I get rewarded for being a good trainer. So that motivates me to keep improving myself so I can give value to others, because there's a monetary benefit outside of the warm, fuzzy feeling I get inside. My check goes up. Right? One of the good benefits of network marketing. Right? Residual income. I know a guy who's in the same company that I am, just got started, made a couple $100,000, and this is like the 6th or 7th company that he's done this with. He builds them really big, really aggressively for about a year, and then he can basically walk away, and it's a self-perpetuating machine that keeps growing even when he pulls himself out of it. Can you do that with your job income right now? Take your labor out of what you're doing right now, and does your income keep coming in? Does your income grow? Most people can't say that it does. Network marketing allows you to do that without you having to give up your job. So that's another good thing about network marketing, right? Anything else? I think one of the reasons that people fail at network marketing is because network marketing requires you to become a different person to succeed. Network marketing requires you to become a different person to have success. A lot of people think they can bring employee mentality into a part-time business or a full-time business and cause it to thrive. Said, does a book still have power to make wealth? It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Or a book helps with network marketing. Yeah, I would say the right book definitely has the power to cause you to create wealth. Ask some of the top marketers today who read Gary Vaynerchuk's Crush It 8 years ago what they think about whether a book can help create wealth. See, I think the books that you are encouraged to read builds you, the individual, and makes you more valuable. And when you become more valuable, then you can make other people more valuable. And I think that's the part that most people miss, because a lot of people are just selfish. See, when I'm reading, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm listening to audios, it's not always for me. 90% of the time it is for me. But sometimes I can have a teammate struggling with something, and I can say, they're struggling in this area. I don't know how to coach them in this area because I don't know that this well. So let me go and learn that myself and make myself more valuable. Now I can pour what I just learned into them and make them more valuable. Yeah, being coachable and teachable is key, right? When you understand that you have to make yourself more valuable so that you can have more to pour into others, that's when game is on in network marketing. I had to change my mindset and then train myself to understand this networking world. Yeah, it is a world with a completely different language, and because it is a world that leads you in the complete opposite direction for the most part of what you've been taught and what you're currently being taught and what the society at large says is socially acceptable. You really have to be a strong individual to go against the grain. Because what happens with network marketing, the people that you love are some of the main ones that are telling you to turn back, to do something different, to not go down this path. But if you listen to the people that you love, admire, and respect, and you go down the path that they're going for the next 20, 30, 40 years, can you say without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to be comfortable with what they're going to end up with? You're going to be comfortable with 20, you're going to be comfortable, or you're going to be comfortable with where they end up. And sometimes, they are scared to see themselves. A lot of times they are, right? Somebody says, does that work with $25 one up? I'm not sure what that is. But if it's a network marketing company, I would say this about picking a network marketing company. Pick a network marketing company based on a product or service that you would buy even if you couldn't make any money from it. This is so critical, right? I'm in a nutrition company that has some of the best nutrition in the world, and it is quite expensive. But even though I don't make money in that company, I still buy the nutrition because that's how I believe in it. So if you're going to pick a network marketing company, you look at their products and services and you say to yourself, if there was no way for me to make money from this, would I buy this product or service? If that's the case, then that's one telltale sign that you could probably do well in that company. Because what that means is you believe in the product enough to where you will promote the product whether or not somebody joins your team. And that's critical. Another thing that you want to consider is does the leadership in this organization have the capacity to get me to the next level in this opportunity, right? What are the tools, systems, and mechanisms in place that can help me succeed? That goes for your sponsor. Now, a lot of times you can be sponsored by somebody who's new and they may not be equipped, but they should be able to introduce you to their sponsor, their leader, or their sponsor or their leader. Yes, it is absolutely easier to sell what you truly believe in. And then if you believe in it that much, you're actually going to take it according to recommendation and you're going to get the results. And now you're going to have a testimony and people will see you transform, see your life transform, and you're going to have a testimony to market and promote. So I would say if you're looking at network marketing, look at a company that's got a product or service that you would buy even if there was no way for you to make money with that product or service. Right? Is it something you really need that you will buy, that whether you have money and this ability to make money. I would say look at the things that you're currently passionate about. And if there's a product and service that you can marry in your passion. I got into nutrition because I'm passionate about natural healing mechanisms. I'm passionate about the body's ability to heal itself if you feed it properly. I'm passionate about your ability to maximize this great vehicle that we call a body. I'm also passionate about the fact that this is the only one I get. So I got to take care of it. So I want to be able to put the right things in, or at least know what to put in, or know what to do if it starts to break down. Right? So that's a passion. I would say, so product you believe in that you would buy if you couldn't make any money. A product that you could actually sell. So you look at the compensation plan. If I don't build a team and I just sold this product, can I actually make money just selling the product? If I don't build a team, but if I just sold, so for instance, we have a credit repair product. If I just sell the credit repair product once a day, I'll make $50 once a day. So 7 days, $50, that makes me what? $350 a week? If I just sold one credit repair system a day, then, so ask yourself, if I just sold a product, I don't build a team, if I just got to make money off my own efforts, is it viable for me to do what I do, right? What else? What else? Can you give info on the one you got with? Yes. So I'm with a company called MyEcon. It's a personal financial success company, and we are a financial education company that teaches wealth building principles in 5 core areas. Number 1, obviously, is entrepreneurship. It's a business opportunity, so we teach entrepreneurship. But watch this, and this is where a lot of network marketing companies are hurting themselves. You're putting people in business, but you won't even teach them how to run a business. You teach them how to sell and recruit, but there's more to a business than selling and recruiting. So our business will teach you entrepreneurship, but because we're teaching you entrepreneurship, we're teaching you tax strategies, because as you start making money, you might want to know what to do with it and how to keep more of it and give less to Uncle Sam. So tax minimization is another educational component. Debt elimination. See, if we can show you how to get an extra $200 to $500 a month back in your paycheck from Uncle Sam, we recommend that you take that money and use it to start getting out of debt. Credit education is the next one. We teach you how to fix your own credit so you don't have to pay a credit repair company over and over and over again. You'll learn the fundamentals of how to repair, build, and maintain credit. And then last but not least, we teach financial education when it comes to investing. How to look at an investment, where to look to get double-digit returns on your money so you can build a financial legacy for your family. And believe it or not, we do all of that for $35 a month. We do all of that for $35 a month. And if you're going to be in business, you better start looking at some of the IRS publications that will teach you how to write off your business expenses and what's required, because that's the biggest benefit of business ownership, is the fact that you get to access the tax code. So we teach all of that in what we call our income shifting membership, and it's $35 a month. $28 to start, $35 per month. I pay people that have the skill but scared to bet on themselves. Yeah, then I make most of the money. Right. I also train people that have the skill but don't have the money to put up for themselves. Both ways we make money. Yeah, and that is so true. That is so true, right? You can go to somebody who is working for H&R Block and have them prepare your taxes for you, but then you ask them, why aren't you running your own tax service? And you get crickets, right? So in the building, I'm building my first apartment complex, 75 doors. That's huge. That's huge. Congratulations, my brother. Anybody else? Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. So Um, Go after something that you're passionate about already that supports a passion or existing gift or talent that you already have. Does the product work? And will I buy the product whether I was getting paid from it or not? Um, is the margin good enough if I just sold this product and made just commissions from my own efforts, right? Is there an infrastructure in place that would support the building of a team if I were to go out and build a team? So those are some of the things that you would ask yourself if you were looking at network marketing. I had a couple of things slip my mind, but maybe they'll come back to me. What's going on, man? Give me a call, brother. I'm still waiting on you to call me if you're serious about credit repair. But oh man, we've been going for almost an hour on YouTube, so about 45 minutes on Facebook. But really, I just want to make the case that network marketing is considered a legitimate business. If you ask your tax preparer what's the code, the industry code for direct sales and network marketing, there is one. There is one because the IRS sees network marketing as a legitimate business. And because of that, what most people are missing is just hear me out on this and I'm done in 5 minutes. If I have a business that I'm going to operate from my home, it's going to save me $12,000 to $15,000 in taxes. Shoot me an inbox. Shoot me an inbox. If I have a business that I'm going to operate from my home, it's going to pay me or it's going to save me $12,000 to $15,000 in taxes every year. That's going to be equal to about $5,000 to $7,000 in my pocket. If I take that $5,000 to $7,000 and then I invest it at say a 12, 13, 14% return, do you know inside of 15 years, I'd be worth $750,000? If I didn't make no money in the business, if I didn't recruit nobody, I wasn't good at selling products, but I was working my business like a legitimate business owner, and I just took the tax savings alone and invested them in 15 years, I'd have $500,000, $750,000 in an investment account just by having the business. Now, if you don't have it, you might as well get good at it. So take the tax savings and then you add to that the skill set that's going to make you $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 per month, and then you invest half of that back into the business, but invest the other half into your retirement account. You have that same $750,000 in about half the time. This is why we talk entrepreneurship. Now, some of you guys are thinking, okay, well, can I do that outside of a network marketing company? You absolutely can. You can go to your Secretary of State and file you a fictitious name, Hernando Springer and Associates. That's my company name. Then you can go to the IRS website and get you an EIN number for free. So right now I'm about $10 in my business. I can go to a free website like Weebly or Wix and build me a website for free. I can go and set up all of my social media handles for Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, and whatever, right? Also free. So right now I ain't spending nothing but $10 and I'm in business. What is the business about, Cortez? What am I going to do in business? Whatever you're passionate about. I'm passionate about basketball and I teach youth basketball. So I have a youth basketball academy that's not a nonprofit organization. It's a for-profit business. So I get to write off a lot of the stuff that my son uses in his basketball career. See, entrepreneurship is the key to accessing the tax code, which is the #1 wealth building tool on this entire planet. It's why people come to this country. They don't come here to get jobs. They come here to start businesses because they know in America you can start a business with nothing. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? You can start a business in America with nothing. You can go to a garage sale this weekend, find an item for 50 cents, post that item on eBay, sell it for $6, and then you go to another garage sale next week and you get you 12 items for 50 cents a piece and you post them and you sell them. Yep, you can become well off rich. What's going on, you honest? Well off rich or wealthy by using your own money. Sales and recruiting are the icing, not the cake. Some people don't like icing, but they'll take they'll tear the cake up. Absolutely, absolutely, you're absolutely right on that, you honest. So I just want to encourage somebody today, man. Don't let small-minded, broke-minded people talk you out of doing something that can transform your life forever, especially when those people don't got nothing on NAM bill that come to your address with your name on it. So I'm H. Cortez, financialhealthmentor.com. Until I talk to y'all next time, get your money up. Absolutely can do it, but more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. So hustle up.